What's up, y'all? Today we're taking a look at the Mania headphones by Erzetich. So I'm not going over the packaging that these come in. It was literally a cardboard box with the headphones. It does come with a bag, and that's it. So let's start off with the build quality of this headphone. This headphone has a very industrial build. In fact, I can guarantee you have never seen a headphone kind of like this, right? Where I think this part right here is made out of steel, right? That headband part, which is kind of crazy because you've probably never seen steel on a headphone like this before. And you would think that that would make it a heavy headphone, and it's not. Actually, you have this like piece of like, I don't know, it's like rubberized plastic kind of down here, and it's not crazy thick. It has a little give to it. It's very, very lightweight and very, very comfortable, which is kind of surprising to me because, like, I don't know, for some reason when you see something this big, you just don't think it's going to be comfortable for long periods of time. I have no problem wearing these for like 6+ hours, and this isn't like over a course of like 1 week or like my experience with it for a day. This is like my experience with this headphone for months now, and I very, very much enjoy them. So this little screw right here is how you adjust the headphones up and down, kind of if you have a bigger head or if you have a smaller head. I don't mind this system. It's a kind of different. One thing that I really like about it is that I can set them and then literally never mess with them ever again. So that's actually really, really nice. But the problem is if you have people coming over and they want to try the headphone, that's kind of annoying because then you have to readjust them and unscrew them. But on the flip side, if you're just using them for yourself and nobody ever wants to try them, I've set these like, I don't know, 6 months ago, and I've never changed them. So that's very, very nice. Here's the movement. You can move the cups left to right, in, out, just like that on either side. And yeah, so the build on each cup is exactly identical. So it doesn't matter which way you put this headphone on. You can put it this way, you can flip it and put it on the other way. How you tell the difference between left and right is on the cable, which we'll get to later. It's just this piece of red heat shrink is for right. That's it. And let's talk about the cups themselves. The cups themselves is made out of this wood, which is just kind of this worn look to it. It's really cool. I really, really dig it. And then it has this metal steel backing. If you like the way that these headphones look, make sure you smash that like button. And then we have the 4-pin on the bottom here for your cable and the ear pads. Now, the ear pads are kind of interesting. I don't love them, but I don't hate them, right? So they're definitely big enough, right? Let's see, 2 knuckles. I have small, I don't know. I fit three knuckles into them. They doesn't touch my ear, so you can kind of see like the size of my ear. Like it's not touching the top of my ear, and it's not touching the bottom of my ear. So I don't mind these ear pads. The one thing that's weird about the ear pads, if you move your head around, you kind of can hear them squeaking. I don't know how big of a deal this is because when I'm at my desk, I'm not moving my head, you know, so it's not really that big of a problem for me. But if you're like moving your head or just even moving your head this much, you can hear it. I can hear it squeaking, right? I'll give you a demonstration of what that sounds like really quick. There we go. I don't know. It's kind of weird, especially in a headphone this price. And I can tell you why. It's because of this plastic backing that's behind these ear cups, right? It's this rubbing against that. So if you kind of cover that in like felt or something, it would probably get rid of that. So it's not that big of a deal. It's bothers me, but it hasn't bothered me to the point where I actually have taken these apart and done anything about them. The only other thing that I wouldn't mind changing about this headphone would be like little indicator marks right here on the thumb screw. Just that way, if I do let somebody else borrow them, then I could like know exactly where to set them for myself, right? I've even thought about like drilling in like a little notch just so I know where to set them. That way, if somebody wants to borrow them, listen to them and give them back, that I can see, okay, this is where I set them. So that's kind of like my only two things I would change about it. Other than that, I really like it. So maybe pad swapping, but it comes with a interesting cable. So this is the cable that comes with, oh gosh, can I even get it all? There we go. So this is the cable it comes with. Terminates into like these coaxial mini cables, and overall I really enjoy this cable. You will never get it twisted, you will never get it like mixed up, you'll never lose this cable. It's super easy to plug in, plug out. In fact, they actually sell this cable separately on their website. I'm a huge fan of it. I would actually use this cable with other headphones. And here they actually have also on their website, this doesn't come with the headphone, their balance cable, right? But is something that you can buy additionally. If you have like ZMF headphones or something that takes this connector, might be worth looking into. Honestly, it's a pretty good price for like $200. So had to take a quick break to actually listen to a couple songs to kind of get my thoughts around the sound signature of this headphone. So headphone sounds incredible. I absolutely love it. It sounds very neutral, has this slight bump in the lower frequencies. So you don't really notice it that much when you're kind of listening to rock music and stuff. When you listen to classical music and like, you know that this note shouldn't be as elevated, it's a little bit more noticeable. But when it comes to like rock music and rap music and electronic music, it just sounds incredible. What it does to like the way that guitars sound, it's phenomenal. I absolutely love it. Also, little side note, if you're using these to edit video, it's not super, I don't know, it because of that small little bump, right? What happens is, for example, in one video I had, there was a pin that dropped in the background, and it doesn't sound like, it's not that big of a deal. It's audible, but it's almost not even noticeable on all my headphones, including all my reference headphones. But with these headphones, that little bump makes this pin sound like it fell from like heaven. It was just like boom. It's like the pin of all pins hit the ground. It's like, oh, it's like it's crazy. So there is that slight little bump where I wouldn't trust these to necessarily edit music with and stuff, right? I want to make that very clear. These make for an incredible listening experience when it comes to just rock music, rap music, electronic music, especially anything that if you like that lower end, the lower end on these. For an open back dynamic headphone, it's one of the best open back dynamic headphones with that, like for like lower end. And it sounds incredible. The clarity when like the bass is hitting with the vocals and everything, superb. It's really, really incredible. The soundstage is extremely wide and a lot wider than I actually thought they would be. Just on that, the width of them, just really fantastic. For the price, I love these headphones. They're definitely worth $1,400, 100%. If you are doing like video editing or editing music, these are not the headphones for you, just because of that slight bump. It's kind of just very unique spot. But if you're using these as like an enjoyable headphone, 100%, like these headphones, if you're into rock and rap and stuff like that, and you like that bassier headphone, these are, I would say, the bassiest headphone in that accurate range, if that makes sense. It's not like the bass isn't like overwhelming where it's like, oh my gosh, what are these? It's like, but the bass is very present and it's just like nice. It's the best headphone in that $1,400 price point that has the most amount of bass, if that makes any sense. I really enjoy these, and I think a lot of people that play games will actually really enjoy these as well. It's definitely a headphone that's worth looking at. I think it's well worth the money, and if that's kind of what you're into, what you're looking into, yeah, I would say definitely go and try these. Anyway, so if you're in the market for a $1,400 pair of headphones and you like a little bit more bass, this is the headphone for you in that price category. I do not look at anything else. This is it. It's fantastic. Don't get anything else. But If you're looking for a headphone that is a little bit more accurate, there are, I think, other options for the accuracy side of that. But if you're looking for headphones that you're just going to enjoy, don't look any further. Anyways, that's it for this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.